Hello and good morning, Wootton. My name is Liam Hall, and I'm running to represent you next year as one of your SGA co-presidents. I've been extremely busy working for you this year. Perhaps you bought a wristband for hurricane relief in the fall, or perhaps you saw me walking around with Montgomery County Board of Education members advocating for a new school. Or perhaps you have a class in one of the 10 classrooms that just received a brand new Promethean board. If any of these apply to you, then you've seen the work that I've done this year representing you. But hold on, there's more. I want to do more for you, and that's why I'm running for SGA president, because I believe there is so much more to do. I want to get more Promethean boards, brand new portables outside, and filtered bottle filling stations on Wootton water fountains, so that all students who bring reusable water bottles to school have access to clean, filtered water throughout the day. But I can't do all this without your vote. So please vote for me, Liam Hall, for SGA president. And lastly, if I had to describe myself in 3 words, I'd say hardworking, driven, and I love puppies. So everyone who votes for me gets a free puppy. Yes, a free puppy. Oh, you're saying I can't do that? Okay. So apparently I can't promise free dogs, but I love puppies, and if you love puppies too, then vote for me. And if you don't like puppies, then vote for me anyways, because what do you have to lose? Remember, vote Liam Hall for SGA president. Let's get it.
Hi, Wootton students. My name is Erin Lazar, and I am running for SGA president for the 2018-2019 school year. I have been a member of the SGA for the past 2 years, where I have developed my leadership skills, as well as made connections with my peers and teachers. Being the current SGA secretary, I have learned all about what goes on behind the scenes at Wootton, all while making me a more responsible, caring, and hardworking individual. I would love to continue my passion and interest in our school by taking my experience and accomplishments to a higher level. I plan on adding more SGA-sponsored events, such as our Midnight Madness dance, as well as more pep rallies and spirit weeks to make Wootton a happier and more enjoyable community. If elected, I promise to advocate for your wants and well-being, as I will ensure that all student voices are heard. I am here to work for you, and I hope you will take this into consideration when voting. Thank you, and remember to vote Erin Lazar for SGA president.
Hi, my name is Amanda Merkin, and I am running to be co-president for SGA for the 2018-2019 school year. You may know me from a club or sport, but most people know me from SGA. I joined SGA the end of my freshman year, allowing me to branch out from the shy freshman I was. These past 2 years of experience have led me to become an effective communicator and have allowed me to build new relationships around the school. I am very passionate about SGA and hope to continue this excitement throughout my senior year by taking on a higher position as president. I'm confident that I will be able to take on this new challenge and make SGA and the Wootton community the best it can be. Being SGA treasurer this year allowed me to meet many new students and teachers while learning and strengthening my leadership skills. Specifically, I was able to take on a significant role in planning our spring project every 15 minutes, teaching me how to collaborate with others and prioritize my responsibilities. I'm certain I will be able to take my experience and these accomplishments to help me next year in being a co-president. As president, I will want to hear feedback from all students to make sure everyone's voice is heard to make SGA even better than past years. I hope you will consider my abilities and desire when voting for this position. Thank you, and remember to vote for Amanda for SGA president.
Hello, my name is Hunter Ban, and I am running for Secretary of the Student Government Association. As you know, this is a challenging and demanding position, and requires a person with strong characteristics. First, a successful secretary must be hardworking and determined. I have demonstrated these skills in school and as an athlete. When I set out to achieve a goal, I don't stop working until that goal is achieved. I have played travel hockey as well as hockey and lacrosse for Wootton. It is these experiences where I have learned to work hard, to focus on my goals, and work well with others to achieve my goals. Second, a successful secretary must be respected by their peers. Over the years, I am confident that I have built that respect for my peers by my actions in school and by my leadership on and off the playing fields. Third, a secretary needs to be passionate about Wootton High School and want to make a difference. I am very passionate about Wootton. It has been a part of my family for the past 8 years, and I have witnessed great successes and have seen our Wootton family face some challenging times. I want to be a part of Wootton continuing to achieve greatness and see the best students and staff in the world succeed together as a whole. It is these skills that I will utilize in my role as your next Secretary of the Student Government Association. I am confident that I would be an outstanding secretary that will help run this amazing school to the blue ribbon standard that we all know it deserves. Remember to vote for me, and together we will achieve greatness.
Good morning. I'm Andrea Chen, and I'm running to be your SGA secretary for next year. I have many ideas for the upcoming school year, and I am extremely passionate about the Wootton community. This past year on SGA, I've learned so much about myself and my peers, and I feel that I can apply this knowledge and increase enthusiasm in a more profound way as secretary. As a SGA member, it is important that I represent my peers and provide them with opportunities to express their views and concerns in school. In addition to this, being secretary would allow me to stay in constant communication with our administration and student body, providing me with more opportunities to hear the suggestions of my peers. My plans for next year include more emphasis on prevalent issues in our society, such as mental health, community involvement, and inclusion. This way we can increase our school spirit and be our best selves. As secretary, I would strive to strengthen the bond between the student body and the SGA, hoping to inspire others to do the same. I hope I can count on your vote. Thank you for your time.
Good morning, Wootton. My name is Phoebe McCann, and I am running to be your SGA secretary for this coming school year. I am currently a junior here at Wootton High School, and I've been involved in the Student Government Association for about a year now. I've been able to learn a lot from being on SGA, getting a chance to help create a lot of things for our student body, including homecoming and our recent spring project. I was able to meet and work with a lot of new people and adults throughout my year, opening my eyes about what goes on behind the scenes of Wootton. As your SGA secretary, I guarantee that I will do my best to make Wootton a happier, better place to go to school. I will advocate for everyone's views and ideas about change they want to see at Wootton. Thank you, and remember to vote for Phoebe. I'll be there for you.
Hi, my name is Kayla Hill. I'm a current junior, and I'm running to be your next SGA treasurer. Although this past year was my first one on SGA, within this short amount of time, I have acquired a great amount of new leadership skills that truly qualify me as the right person for the job. With treasurer, there is money, and with money, there is great responsibility. I know that I have what it takes to properly oversee and ensure that the SGA funds are used accordingly. Throughout the year, I have shadowed our current treasurer and worked with the administration to learn what I would need to accomplish in order to carry out the job efficiently and responsibly. Treasurer is a huge commitment, and through my previous experiences as leader or sports captain, I assure you that this higher leadership position will be no problem for me to handle. I have many ideas up my sleeve to ensure that the next school year will be the most enjoyable and affordable one yet. Thank you for listening, and make sure you vote Kayla for treasurer. Be the change you want to see in the world.
Hi, my name is Evan McLaughlin, and I'm running to be the SGA treasurer for the 2018-2019 school year. I applied for SGA last year as a freshman and joined this year. I originally applied to be a part of SGA because I wanted to become more involved with the school and help organize and plan events. Reflecting back on the year, I would say the highlights of SGA is the group of students we have. SGA has given me the opportunity to meet and interact with students from different grades, backgrounds, and with different viewpoints. This has really widened my perspective and understanding of the school as a whole. I chose to run for treasurer because I wanted to expand my understanding of SGA and the school as a whole. I want to make a positive impact on the school, and I know I have what it takes. If elected treasurer, I will be involved with making a school budget for the upcoming school year and will be efficient on where we need to spend our money. If elected, my goal is to fulfill all my duties and even exceed those. I want to continue to pursue my interests and involvement in the school by taking on a higher leadership position. I am hardworking, determined, and knowledgeable, which are all important traits to have for this position. Thank you for listening, and vote Evan for treasurer.
Hello, Wootton. My name is Amy Kraft, and I'm running to be your SGA treasurer for the 2018-2019 school year. During this past year, I have had the privilege of being a member of the SGA. Throughout this year, I have put countless hours into handling finance for the SGA, such as collecting donations to help rebuild Puerto Rico, organizing ticket purchases for Homecoming and Midnight Madness, working tirelessly to make Spring Project as impactful as it was, brainstorming lanyard keychains as a giveaway, and much, much more. I do understand that this position is very important and needs someone who can be on task and ready at any and every moment. Working side by side with current SGA Treasurer Amanda Merkin, I was able to help handle these tasks and work through lunch, after school, and before school in order to accomplish an amazing and spirited school year. You also may have seen me co-host the Fall Pep Rally with Raina Bergman as we showed you all our school spirit. As many of you know, the Wootton SGA is my heart and soul, and you electing me as treasurer would mean the world to me, as I would be able to keep on pouring my passion into my favorite class and the best high school in MoCo. Thank you so much for listening, and please remember to vote Amy Kraft for SGA treasurer.
Hi, I'm Shannon Snape, and I'm running to be your class president for our sophomore year. I believe I have the skills and ideas to be an exceptional president. For those who don't know me well, I'm a very organized, energetic, and accepting person. Hopefully, with these traits, I can make sophomore planning to be an open space where people can share their ideas in an organized way. I also was a part of freshman planning with things like POTH and Homecoming, so I have experience with the programs sophomore planning will involve. Now, here are some of my ideas to improve our already amazing class. If I'm elected, I plan to reach out to our class by using our social media platform to notify everyone as early as possible about upcoming fundraisers and ways to be involved in sophomore planning. I also plan to organize more fundraisers so we have enough money for events like Homecoming and POTH. Thank you all for listening and considering me as your sophomore class president. And don't forget to vote Snape.
Hi, my name is Ruth Wilson, and I'm running to be the president for the class of 2021. Many of you spend countless hours doing homework, researching, or studying. I know you all are focused on your studies, so there's no need for me to talk about that. My primary focus is on making high school fun. Through POTH, Homecoming Hallway and Float, and fundraisers, I want our class to make the biggest impact, have the craziest float, and be the class that Wootton remembers forever. I want each and every one of us to get to know each other by name and be a close community where we all have strong relationships with one another. This upcoming year holds many challenges for us. With new classes, with more homework, and with more obligations, I want being a part of our class planning to be an outlet where you can forget about the stresses in the outside world and have a good time talking with our peers, brainstorming, and just laughing a lot with big, bright smiles. I'm hardworking, honest, and persistent, so I'm willing to do anything I can to help us accomplish as much as we can. So hey, if you're in the class of 2021, vote Rachel's son, and remember, Wootton, work hard and play hard.
Hello, my name is Madeline Yee, and I'm running for the Class of 2021 President position. Throughout the past year, I served as Vice President, helping put together a wonderful and memorable first year of high school. I helped create many fundraisers, helped set up our successful Homecoming Hallway, and our winning POTH performance. I promise to dedicate my time and keep up the good efforts, and most importantly, listen to everyone's opinions and be open to new ideas. Next year as sophomores, we will be halfway through our high school careers. Events such as our next year's Homecoming Hallway, Homecoming Float, and Junior Banquet will be in need of funds, so it's crucial that we create a strong foundation in which we will have enough money to partake in these experiences. I will help create fundraisers, bake sales, and more with the ideas and voices of our class. I will keep up my hard work to make high school a unique experience for all of us. Let us win the Homecoming Hallway competition. Let's raise money in order to have an amazing junior banquet. Soon we will be seniors, and we will look back to all of these fun memories we created. Let's make sophomore year just as memorable and successful as this year together. Vote Madeline Yee as your 2021 class president, and I promise to give it my all.
Hi, my name is Sarah Firdaus, and I'm running to be your vice president. Like you, this was my first year in high school. I realized that although high school is lots of fun and gives the person the opportunity to become independent, it comes with many responsibilities as well. This year, I was the 9th grade class of 2021 president. The job came with many responsibilities, and I worked hard with the other officers to represent our class well. Although we were freshmen, we worked hard to raise funds, participate in planning, homecoming, where a hallway and float were deemed commendable, and participate in the annual dance competition, Putting on the Hits, in which our team won. I have had an amazing opportunity to work with new people and have always looked to be a part of student leadership. And I would be honored to be a class officer next year. I chose to run for vice president this year because I would not only like to give others the opportunity in a leadership position, but also bring my experiences to continue to support our class. Don't vote for me because I'm telling you to vote. Vote because you know that I will represent you well. Take this opportunity to make a decision that will shape our next year at Wootton. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2021. My name is Josh Mariani, and I'm running to be your class vice president. To preface this speech, I'm not going to be talking about what I want to see happen as vice president or what I want to make happen as vice president, because the job of the vice president is to make what you guys want to see happen, happen. In order to do this position justice, you need to be a good listener to listen to your suggestions and concerns, a creative problem solver to effectively address your suggestions and concerns, and an effective communicator to explain your suggestions and concerns to the other SGA members. I put a lot of hard work into acquiring these characteristics, and because of my hard work in school, I have achieved 2 of them. I have learned how to efficiently come up with multiple solutions to a problem while having constraints and criteria that I need to follow in my science and technology classes, and I have learned how to effectively communicate and argue for a certain point in my social studies and English classes. Being a good listener is a quality less shown through schoolwork, so it's kind of difficult to prove that I am a good listener unless you know me and talk to me a lot. But if I am elected as vice president of our class, I invite you to come to me with any suggestions and concerns you may have so I can prove my ability as a listener. I'm ready to use these characteristics of myself, as well as the hard work needed to acquire them as your vice president, to help change the school in a way that will benefit the common good of our class. Thank you for your time.
Hi, my name is Minnie Lee. I'm hoping that I could be your vice president and represent all of the voices of the 2021 class. I'm not going to waste your time by talking about myself, but rather talk about all of you. Wootton is a great school because of all the differences between all of us. Every one of you has something that makes you special and unique, and as your vice president, I would love to encourage and support all of your needs and wants at this amazing school. Some people love playing sports, some like to dance, some like to cheer, some love to code, and others love playing instruments. So I would love for every single one of you to feel like you are part of something great. Through POTH, clubs, homecoming, activities, teams, and many more, I want our class to be the best class in Wootton history. We only have 4 years together, and every minute is winding down. So let's all join in as one and study hard, play hard, and most importantly, have fun. So, when it is your time to vote, I hope you all choose the best person for the job. And if you choose to vote for Minnie, you won't regret it, I promise.
Hi, I'm Erin, and I'm running to be the secretary for the class of 2021. This year, I've really enjoyed working with our class officers and my classmates who have been involved in freshman planning. I've helped with the construction and decoration of our class homecoming float and hallway, and I've participated in bake sales. Next year, I'd like to be even more involved, and that is why I'm running to be your class secretary. I'm organized, dedicated, and willing to put in the time and effort required for this position. My goal for next year is to get as many people as possible to participate in class planning, and I will listen to everyone's thoughts, ideas, and opinions to make your voices heard. I can help take our class to the next level. If you elect me as your secretary, I will make sure that our class fulfills its potential because I have such high hopes for what we can accomplish next year. With my hard work combined with the amazing help from all of you, I know we will make a great team and be capable of great things. We can improve our homecoming hallway and float to make them even better than this year, win POTH for a second time, and organize fundraisers to help raise money for our classes. With all this in mind, please stand with me and help to make the class of 2021 the best it can be by voting Erin for secretary. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Daniel Wong, and I am running for secretary. I am running for this position because I love being able to use and develop my leadership skills for the benefit of others. For this following year, I plan to actively participate in and improve school functions such as fundraisers, homecoming, POTH, and so much more. This year, I was a member of freshman planning, and I actively participated in many events throughout the year. I have been diligent in attending events and determined to make the best of our freshman year. As secretary, I will work in conjunction with other class officers to help address the needs of our class and to voice your opinions to benefit our student body. Thank you for your time and attention, and vote Daniel Huang for Secretary.
To begin, I would like to introduce myself. Hi, my name is Christina Lee, and I hope to be your secretary for the class of 2021. You must be thinking, wow, another typical boring speech that I don't really care about, right? Well, this time you're wrong, because you're gonna want to hear this. What you should be thinking about is what sets me apart from my competitors, because as Dr. Seuss once said, you have to be odd to be number one. I have no intention of making any empty promises, so let me give you 3 words. Dedication, responsibility, and perseverance. These words are what determine the amount of success one will obtain, and I, for one, possess the qualifications for fulfilling not 1, not 2, but all 3 of them. As your secretary, ensuring everything is completed will be my top priority. This way, I can finally put my daydreaming to some use and produce creative, out-of-the-box ideas for events like homecoming. As a field hockey player who has played on a team, I know the important value of teamwork and how vital it is to work together to achieve the goal. And before you say anything else, yes, field hockey is a sport. Throw a task at me. I'll exceed your expectations. There is no one more reliable for the job. And while you're at it, throw your votes at me too. With your help, we can make Wootton a fun, positive environment. Vote me for secretary. Let your wants be heard, because these are promises you want to see be executed. Together, we'll be able to establish something astonishing. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jung Ahn, and I'm running to be your treasurer. I'm running because I believe that I have the most dedication and experience to lead our class of 2021 to a brighter future. Taking this initial step to run was me saying that I would pour out all of my heart to ensure that our class has enough funds to proceed with various activities in the future, including homecoming floats, junior banquet, and graduation. This year, I served as the treasurer and I took an active role in freshman planning. I've been diligent in leading freshman events such as POTH, and I attended every meeting no matter the circumstance. I also organized some fundraisers, and I have many new ideas for future ones that are profitable. I will continuously collaborate with the other officers to fight for the necessities and wants of our class. I'll make sure every single penny goes to what you all want. Vote for Jung Ahn for treasurer.
Wootton, class of 2021. Hi, my name is Nandita Gupta, but most of you know me as Nani. I'm here today to convince you why I am the best candidate to be your sophomore class treasurer. To those of you who know me personally, I'm sure you've seen the energetic and enthusiastic side of me, as well as the serious and reliable side. If I am chosen for this position, I will handle our money responsibly and bring in a new wave of ideas and perspectives to make our upcoming events even better than last year's. In reality, many of you don't care about what I'm saying right now. That is because there's no relationship between you guys and your class officers. If elected, I will make sure you all have the opportunity to communicate and propose your ideas on how we can spend our money in the wisest way possible and have a great year. I will make sure the funds allocated to our class will go the furthest mile with your help. If I'm chosen as your treasurer, I will make sure handling our class funds is my top priority. So remember, vote for me, Nani, as your sophomore class treasurer for a better year. Thank you.
Well, hello there, Wootton community, but more specifically the class of 2021. I am Wong, and I'm here today to inform you that I want to be your class treasurer. I know that the contenders I'm running against will be hard to beat, but I hope as you listen, I will be the one to represent your decision. Let's start here. What is a treasurer? Well, it is basically someone who is able to keep track of the money that the SGA uses for school events. Now, another question I want to ask you is, what makes someone likable and enjoyable to be around? Simple. Personality. They have to have a personality that people will like, right? And you might ask yourself, what the heck does that have to do with being a treasurer? My simple answer is this. Who wants a dislikable person as treasurer, or really any SGA position? So as your treasurer, I want, no. This is going to be a different speech than the ones you'll hear today or have heard today. Instead of telling you what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you who I am. Honestly, I feel that using these 1 to 1.5 minutes to tell you about myself is much more important than telling you what I'm going to do. Now it comes down to this. Who am I? I am Wong, and many know that I'm an outgoing, funny, hardworking, and efficient person. You give me a task and it will be done. I mean, as a future engineer, lawyer, or doctor, I should know what it means, or what hard work means. Anyways, my close friends associate me with words like trustworthy, because I'm not a snake. So if you decide to pick me for treasurer, I will always be there to help, and put my full effort forward. And lastly, thanks for listening to Soon to Be Treasurer.